Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSherry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
I'm James Holst. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of In-Depth Outdoors. Now, over the last few weeks, what we've been experiencing is for every warm day we've had this spring, we're usually following up with 2 to 3 days of some really cold, blustery weather, and that's made getting on consistent bites really tough. Now, the good news is this week, we've been able to put together back-to-back days of warmer weather. And let me tell you, that's all you need to get the fish jacked up on your favorite bite. I don't care if it's the bass like we're fishing today, walleyes, crappies, you name it. It's these up and down trends we've been seeing of late with the temperatures that has really made it difficult to pin down bites. But that's about to change. Looking forward in the forecast, we're looking at warmer conditions and bright sunny days. So that should really bring things together for anglers looking to get out on their favorite bite. On today's show, we're headed to Ashland, Wisconsin. We're going to be fishing with Justin Soffa, and we're going to be targeting smallmouth bass, one of those species that, to me, signals start of springtime fishing. Now, typically when we get out on these smallmouth bass early season, we're looking at really slow, almost lethargic presentations, but that's not the case today. In fact, I'll give you a little sneak peek. These fish were all over lipless crankbaits, which makes for a ton of fun. So stick around. It's me and Justin Soffa today on Chequamegon Bay near Ashland, Wisconsin, here today on In-Depth Outdoors.
What these fish are doing is a big sand flat out here, and right when it drops off, there's a whole bunch of wood piled up from all the stuff that collects throughout the winters. It sits down in these pockets, and these fish just kind of laying there. Right now they're pre-spawn, which is why we're using red. Red is a really good color pre-spawn for smallmouth. And we're just burning those baits above that wood, and they're coming up and they're just smacking it. We're gonna keep it up and hopefully lay into some big ones here today. Attaboy. Ooh,
hey, it tried
we got
to
a
jump.
jumper.
Yeah! Not the biggest one we're gonna catch today, but I like his attitude. Heck yeah. And, oh, got a perfect. I got the best of them.
Quick release.
46-degree water, and we're cranking these things pretty good. I mean, 2.5, 3 foot of water. You can't let them sink too far, right? You gotta keep that retrieve speed going, keep it out of the wood. And these fish are just on this presentation right now, which is awesome.
It's a whole lot of fun. Got him.
There you go. Good
Where
one.
Where you going, fish?
It's a 6-pounder.
It thinks it is. It's a nice one.
Best part about them. If you need that net, let me know early, because I've got an obstacle course to run. Nice. That's a fat one, Justin. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Ooh, came unbuttoned in the net for me, real nice and easy.
Perfect.
Lighter colored one. Looks like a little female, paunchy.
That's your golden walleye, or golden smallmouth. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's a pretty fish, nice color, nice bars on it. We'll take her.
So what's the primary forage in here right now? Is it the perch?
Perch. Thank you, may I have another?
I think there's more than a few in our future. Got this thing all to ourselves, which is crazy.
There will be no complaints in that department.
Fish. He doesn't feel all that big though. Well, maybe he just got bigger. I'll take it back. I apologize, fish. He was just swimming with me.
It's an acrobatic one.
It tries.
Give it an air show.
These big girls kind of waddle more than they more than they sky.
You want an assist?
But I appreciate a good try.
You want help or an assist?
I take a net. I won't be able to lift this one because she's got a face full of treble hooks. There it is.
There she goes.
That's a good one.
Shaped more like the kind we're looking for.
Heck yeah. That's a beastie bass. I am a big fan. This to me is about the most sure sign that summer's a coming. There he is, right there. Look at that. That's what this bay is known for, Chequamegon Bay. Giant smallmouth. All right, more of those to come, I hope. See you later. That was awesome. That one, she rushed up behind it so hard. Essentially, I'm reeling a bait and then it's just like nothing there. She pushed it forward so hard. So what we're doing here is we're fishing these Arashi vibes. I use just a ton of these rattle baits for walleyes. Now, you might be wondering why not use a rip and wrap. And in some scenarios they'd work, but the rattles are completely different. So this one's got more of a kind of a loud knocker. Those, like a number 7 rip and wrap is incredibly loud. I mean, you can hear that halfway back on a cast. So I think that's got a lot to do with it. This is a little bit more subtle when it comes to the noise it's giving off. And it's just a great, bright red crawfish pattern that, as Justin's already mentioned, just killer early season like this.
Rain, boat spray, wind, and if you're unlucky enough, even snow. When your drive to work is a highway of water, you need outerwear that you can count on day after day, week after week, year after year. The Rapala Rain Pro and the Rapala Rain Jacket and bibs are exceptionally crafted using premium materials and fitted for comfort. With the right gear, you can weather the storm, backed by a legendary name you can trust.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
What lies beneath can no longer hide. New Mega Imaging Plus uses high-frequency sonar to show you fish and structure up to 200 feet below your boat and 200 feet out to either side. No more secrets, no more guesswork, just a clearer picture of the world below, down to a fish's species and direction. Because more detail means more of this. Only from Humminbird.
Having a hard time finding the gear you need to get your boat ready for spring? At Reed Sports, we have a huge inventory of Humminbird, Garmin, and Lowrance electronics, including the Garmin LiveScope all-season bundle with a $200 rebate. We have the largest inventory in the Midwest, but act now. It won't last long. Give us a call at 800-346-0019 or find everything for your boat at reedsports.com, where we offer the best service, best price, best advice, guaranteed.
Fish right there. Woohoo!
Boat side service?
Boat side service.
We'll take those. We'll hit the old spot lock and
see what else is down there.
See if she's got some friends.
This is not a giant by any means, but just crunched it on a short line. Come on.
Don't tell it it's not a giant.
I love it. I haven't got a good look at it, so maybe I'm just wrong. I can't believe there's nobody else out here, Justin.
The forecast didn't look the best, and maybe that scared him away.
You can fall off now. Get out of there. That fish was going nowhere.
Good sign when they eat the front hook.
Yeah, no doubt. That one just blasted it on that short line. Of course, when you've only got 20 feet out, 15 feet out when you're fishing the braid, it's such a low stretch connection that it just feels like an explosion down there. I'll fire that one back.
Got doubles.
You got a double?
Yeah, this one's, whoa, this one is very green still.
Another short line jobby?
Yep, right in front of the boat. It doesn't like what I'm doing to it, I don't think. He's trying to get away. Ooh, it's a nice one.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna scoop this one, I think.
When they get that treble just right inside that lower lip, you don't have much options other than to net them.
That's a good one.
Another one of your blondies.
Yeah.
Light colored.
Nice light colored. Got the beautiful markings on them. Thank you, lady. Whoosh. Bye.
So obviously this is a pretty simple presentation. Cast and retrieve, right? If there's any trick to it, you're gonna have to find the right retrieve speed. A little too slow, you're gonna be down there in the wood way too much. Too fast, you're gonna come up off that bottom too much. You're gonna be too far up in the water column. So slow it down until you start tapping those logs, and then just give it kind of like a half a reel turn faster, retrieval speed. And that's just about right. These fish obviously are pretty aggressive. They'll chase it down. Both of us are fishing fast action rods. I've got a spinning rod, Justin's got a bait caster. Both of us are throwing braid. We do have a fluoro leader on there. I'm fishing a 12-pound leader just to give a fighting chance to get some of these baits back out of the wood, because we do snag up. I mean, as much as we try to keep that retrieve speed fast enough to stay up out of the wood, every once in a while you get it wrong. That's just part of the deal. But a ton of fun, not a finesse presentation by any means. You come out of winter ice fishing and you get into that early part of the year, that walleye bite, and a lot of times those fish are pretty lethargic. This is not that. So it's kind of a nice transition as we move towards summer. There's one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be a pretty decent one.
Right on.
I was really pushing my luck with that one. I was just trying to find the log, and the fish got in the way. Oh, there you go. Woo! I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna put my glasses on after this fish, because I just realized why I'm not able to see down into the water very good. Oh, come on now. Come on now.
It's taking you for a run.
I like it.
You want a scoop job?
This fish is crazy.
Well, don't go back to the other side of the boat.
I'm not gonna let it. It wants to.
It's going right there. That looks like a big male, maybe.
One hook point. There we go. Well, Justin's better at telling them if they're boys and girls than I am, but I'd say boy on that one too. Darker. Those last couple females we've caught have had a real kind of golden color to them. More bold markings. But that's a nice male. Gave me the business. Even in this cold water, they're awesome fun. And once this pre-spawn bite wraps up, you get through the spawn and into post-spawn, you've got one of the best topwater bites. I've done that before in June. It's just nuts how good the topwater bite is here.
Going off your topwater comment, it's an all-day event. It's not really an early morning, late evening like typical inland lakes are. You burn them all day long and they'll take it down.
Available in 6 technique-specific models, the new custom series spinning rods from Okuma offer tournament-grade performance at a price all anglers can afford. Built on SCT blank technology featuring a dual helix carbon fiber wrap, Deadeye Custom Series rods offer an ultra-responsive blank that will handle the biggest walleye on your favorite bodies of water. Find the Deadeye Custom Series at your favorite sporting goods store today and see for yourself why Okuma is inspired fishing.
On the water, every second counts. So when there's a fish at 3 o'clock, be right on time with Mega 360 imaging. Every sweep of our newest technology offers 125 feet of absolute clarity all around your boat, so you can see fish and every detail in every direction. With a clearer picture of what's below, you can catch fish like clockwork. Mega 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
Introducing Suffix Advanced Fluorocarbon. A new level of suppleness. A new level of toughness. A new level of sensitivity. A new category of fluorocarbon. Hello, future.
That one?
Yep. We bumped it a while ago and then he must have just kept following it.
I saw you set the hook. You gonna need the net? I got it back here.
That's a pretty good one. I can scoop it up if you hand it up.
You better believe it.
Another one of those, ooh, it's a back hooker. Another light colored one. I lied, that is a female. Nice looking fish. Pretty standard in here.
You say that's kind of about your average?
About the average here. And, you know, a little bit over 3 pounds probably. You do get some, you know, 6+.
That's a heck of an average, Justin.
Yeah. And they like to wrestle.
They like to wrestle. Yes, they do.
Thank you, lady. Good deal.
There's one. Just bumping off that log again.
Nice.
It's dangerous, but if I can bump that thing off a log and not have it hang up and get that, you know, that kind of snotty stuff on there, that's like the last 3 fish I've caught have done that. Flips over the log and pow.
Kind of getting a pattern on the pattern.
Well, and I'm sure to the bass, it's like somebody just kind of rattled through their house. And
Hey, who goes there? No trespassing, please.
They're so awesome. I did put the sunglasses on and I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, show yourself, fish.
Fighting in the shadows. Nice.
Like going to swim into the net for you.
Thank you, sir.
You betcha.
All right. Get that fish loose. Was not hooked that great. Just enough to get him to the boat. Probably the bottom end of our size class so far today, which speaks a lot to the quality of the fishery. Average size fish here is just incredible. My fish. I don't know what Justin's got on there for braid, but I'm fishing 14-pound braid, and I've got a 12-pound Suffix fluorocarbon leader on there. And just to make lure changes easy, I've got a #1 cross-lock snap connecting to the bait itself. Seems to be about right. Neither of us have lost a bait today, so I don't know that we would need to upsize the gear at all. Seems more than capable. What pound braid are you running?
14 and 14.
14 and 14.
Got one.
Need a net?
I think I might be able to flip this one. Once he settles down a little bit, he's a little green.
I'll take some steam out of him yet.
He's in full send mode.
That's a pretty decent fish.
Yeah, and he's back hooked.
How about we rethink that?
He's back hooked, so into the bucket. There he is. He was a little bigger than I thought he was going to be.
Yep, you were a little short, which is okay.
I was pulling it in and it just kind of sucked it up. Wasn't the most aggressive hit I had. There he is. Another good one. Just kind of showing her colors a little bit. We like it when that happens. We'll get her back and she can do her thing in a couple of weeks. Thank you.
What temp do you usually see them start spawning here, Justin?
Mid 50s. They'll start pushing up. Looking at the forecast, it'll be 1 or 2 weeks probably.
Sure.
We got another cold front coming starting Saturday, tomorrow. Sunday slowly kicks back up, and then we get some warm rain next week. That'll help.
I think you got
water up.
one cooler day next week on Tuesday or something.
Yeah. We get some warm rain coming, I think up until Thursday. That'll help bring these temperatures up, and these fish will really be firing after that. Not that they're not firing now.
Mm-hmm. I never regret getting on a bite early.
Right.
Being the first one there.
Yep.
And actually been home for a week when you start to hear about other guys getting on it. I like this. Yep, that's a good one. Boy, did that thing just lean on it.
Give me a little head shake.
Yep.
That's some rod bend.
It is. The way it hit, I don't think I've got it hooked great. Well, maybe I do. Come here, you. All right. That's a thick fish. Good hold of him here. Need that pliers. Oh, maybe not. That was awful nice. Boop. Just a thick, block-headed fish. It's like its nose is short on the top there. I think he's just so chubby. Makes him look a little different. That's one of those blondies for me. Doesn't have the dark bars like some of the ones we've had, or the spots, but pretty darn cool fish. All right, back you go. Bloop.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Glacial Lakes Dock is now Glacial Lakes Recreation. Located in Starbuck, Minnesota, we offer the same great location, staff, and service with a new name to better fit our ever-expanding business. As an authorized dealer and service center for Yeti and now Alumilite ice houses, we have you covered if you're looking for a new house or just need a little service. Stop in today or check us out online at glaciallakesrec.com and make this ice season your most enjoyable and comfortable ever.
You know, mega imaging, so often we talk about being able to see the fish, but what we're doing today is we're really relying on mega imaging to show us the structure where the fish will be holding. You can see to the right side of the image here, there's almost no wood. And we're able to find these lines where the wood is stacked up. It's all waterlogged, it sinks down, and you can just see here, it's just this constant procession of wood to the inside of us. It's not right up on the shore. We're probably 150 yards from shore right now. But if you can keep your boat where both anglers are casting, you know, this is where we're at. We're both casting up to retrieve our lures back across this area that's just constantly filled with wood. That's the cover where these bass are holding really tight. They're in there feeding, probably chasing around perch. But the Mega is so good at revealing structure like that, particularly on a soft bottom, there's just no way to misinterpret what that is or where an angler should be fishing.
Got one.
Oh, that one's right off the bow.
Yeah, you saw that one. Oh.
What you got, Sunshine?
I think it's a smallie. Come over this way, please.
That's a dandy.
That one's a plus size. This one was born with shoulders.
Shops in the big and tall section.
Look at that. Perfect spot. Looked it right in the beak. Wasn't going anywhere.
And it couldn't have been 10 feet in front of the boat.
That's a heavy fish right there.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's
looks good.
One of them darker ones, but just a beautiful fish. There, can give us a little look pretty for us.
Smile, wink.
Yep. That big girl gets to go back. Thank you.
Boosh.
Whoosh. Adios. We like those ones.
Well done, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
That'd have been a 4.5, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was well into the 4s.
I'm gonna have an issue if I don't get him out of there.
Hey, I was in a cast there.
They just never do want to give up. Come on.
That may be the boyfriend to the girl I caught.
That's probably the way it should work, right? This one is athletic. This will not quit.
Can we say doubles?
You got one?
Got one.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna claim the smallest one of the day.
Did we
on
get
this
the
one.
other boyfriend? The other? This actually is not a bad fish.
No, it looked pretty nice.
It just came off of that piece of wood so hard and so fast. I thought it was gonna be a much smaller fish than that, but just beautiful, beautiful fish. Fire that one back. See ya.
And I got his friend here. There he is. Nice female. Just a nice little belly on her. She's definitely getting ready to lay some eggs here. Like I said, probably next week or two. Very pretty fish. See the colors on that one?
Yeah, it's almost green.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just a gorgeous fish.
Just dragging over the wood pile.
Yep. There she goes. Back to where she came.
So that brings us to the end of today's show. It was awesome. What can I tell you? What a great way to start to ease our way into summertime fishing patterns. I was really growing tired of some of that cold, snowy, blustery weather. Give me 60 degrees out in a boat any day. Huge thanks to Justin Soffa for sharing this bite with me. It was a ton of fun, and that lipless crankbait approach, that was a unique wrinkle that really made it a ton of fun out there on Chequamegon Bay. If you're looking to get more information on this bite, Justin Soffa is your man. He loves sharing information on Facebook. Look him up, and I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction. So thanks for watching. From all of us here at In Depth Outdoors, we thank you, and we'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.